From Montgomery to Hill, Green County and Perry, it's Portia taking on the black belt, and she ain't scared. Marengo County, something county, Will, Cox, and Barbara. Interviewing everybody, sister, brothers, and mamas. It's Portia.
Hi, welcome to Portia Takes On. We're live here at Renew Massage Therapy here at the Monopoly, but we got a Jefferson County in here, right?
Miss Alabama plus America.
Miss Alabama plus America.
2017.
Mylin.
Yeah.
Shabiri Wolf. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Now, what brings you to the Black Belt of Alabama?
Well, one of the reasons I came today, we were invited in connection with my first lady of my church, Miss Wavetta, the owner of Renew. She invited us down to impart into my mentoring group, which is Daughters of Destiny.
Oh. All right. Now, you were saying, now tell us about Daughters of Destiny.
Well, Daughters of Destiny is a mentoring group that I actually started in 2016. It began as a way of reaching out to the young ladies within my church and some of the young ladies that I've come in contact through my teaching, because I am a teacher by trade.
Okay.
So what I wanted to do was to show them and mentor them into developing a life plan.
Okay.
So that they won't wait to the last minute. A lot of times in high school, they wait until they get to that 12th grade year to decide to begin to even look at what they want to do with their future. But with Daughters of Destiny, we're starting them at the age of 10.
Wow.
So that we can begin to prepare them, not only just educationally or career-wise, but we want to teach them life skills, survivor skills, things that they should be aware of in the world that they live in, and meeting them where they are.
All right, so knowing that you are a part of, most people may look at your group because you're Miss Alabama Plus and be like, she's just trying to train queens. Is that accurate?
No, that is not accurate.
All right.
Like I said before, we want to begin to train up good, productive citizens.
Yes, ma'am.
Because a lot of times as citizens, we're not aware of the things that are around us, our environment, and how it really affects us. A lot of time, especially when you take children from areas that are high in poverty and things of that nature, they don't necessarily have the coping skills to function in normal society.
That's powerful.
So what we're doing is showing them how to utilize the information that they've already learned, tweak it, develop it, and make it work for them.
Gotcha.
Because a lot of times, like I said before, you have to be able to teach the children not only to just dwell in
diligently. You were saying you saying that it does it diligently?
Yes. And being persistent about how to take that environment and make it work for them.
Alright. Now I know some of you probably looking like, they done changed scenery that fast. That's how we do it, baby. It's magic, baby. But seriously though, alright. So, if anyone is interested, someone sees this video and they want to be like, I think my daughter would benefit for something like this. Let's talk about how they can get involved.
Well, one of the ways that the people can get involved as far as support is concerned, we're always looking for female role models, and as far as the business aspect, business owners, entrepreneurs, ladies who are good with empowerment.
Wow.
Like I said, we want to consistently pour into these young ladies. Consistency is the key.
Okay.
So again, we want to always introduce them to various different outlets and different things that they can be aware of, basically giving them more exposure to the world around them.
All right, so I saw a couple of young ladies wearing crowns.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them crowns they got on.
Okay. Well, one of the phases that we have within the Daughters of Destiny is the princess phase.
Okay.
And basically, the ones that you saw with the crowns have earned their princesship. So now they're princesses, meaning they've completed at least 2 of the phases of our Tim's to Tiara program.
Oh,
and we launched that last year. And so basically with Tim's to Tiara, what we did was we had a 2-weekend segment, and we brought in different speakers and different ladies to them. We also had mini empowerment sessions for them, and in order for them to gain that crown, they had to complete a number of service hours as well. So not only are we pouring into them, we're teaching them to give back to their communities as well.
That is really cool. Wow.
So in order to...
That's okay. Take your time. Let's pause. Yeah. I'll tell you what. We're going to take a commercial break, and then we're going to come back. How about that? All right?
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2.
All right, we're back, and we're still here with Miss Wolf, and we're gonna interview a couple of more people in a minute. So you ended the last segment talking about your queens. I mean, your TR program. You're showing the whole aspect of what a queen is supposed to embody.
Exactly.
Let's talk about what is it that a queen is supposed to embody.
Well, one of the things that I feel that a queen should embody, first of all, you have to have humility. You definitely have to be humble in everything that you do. You want to also show your caring side. You want to also be a servant, not just a servant in community, but you also want to be a servant of God. We're instilling in them Christian values, Christian principles, and definitely those morals that have been forgotten in our society today. We try to bring those things back. Just because it kind of faded out a little bit does not mean that it still doesn't work in today's generation.
Okay.
A lot of our morals have been displaced. And so I think a lot of the traditional ways of doing things, some of those things we do need to go back and reach back.
I agree.
And those are some of the things that we're trying to instill in our young ladies to do better.
All right. So if someone wants to join your organization, how would they be in contact with you?
Well, one of the ways that they can contact, and there are several, one way that they can contact us is via Facebook. We do have a Facebook page, so you can reach us at Daughters of Destiny and just find us on Facebook. Another way would be to email us. We have our email address, which is daughtersofdestiny@yahoo.com.
Okay. Anything else that you want to add as it relates to your ladies, your young women that you're helping develop in our community, and we need more women leaders in our community.
Definitely.
Anything that you want to say to the audience that's watching about what it is that you're doing, connecting with what you're doing to maybe starting in their own community? Like, what is the overall of what it is that you're doing in the community in Jefferson County?
So the overall goal of Daughters of Destiny is, again, to take the city by storm. Our sole mission is to go back and take back our youth, especially our young ladies, because women are the birth of the world. So without us, the world would not function.
Okay.
So we definitely want to make sure that the young ladies have those skills. So if someone wanted to start a chapter of Daughters of Destiny, hey, I'm all for it.
Okay.
All you got to do is reach out to us, let us know your intent. We'll investigate, make sure that you're on the same playing field that we're on, and we'll go forward. We're not a hoarder.
Okay.
We don't hoard our wealth. We try to share the wealth and knowledge and always give back. So reach out to us. If you have a daughter that wants to become a part of it, reach out to us. And if you want to support us financially, because again, we living in a world now, we keep it real.
Yeah.
It takes money.
Right.
So if you want to donate to us, we're more than welcome to receive those donations.
Okay.
Yes. So again, just reach out to us, Facebook us, like us, all of those things.
All right, thank you so much. Well, this is a Miles College graduate.
Yes,
let me just go ahead and throw that in there. And I definitely appreciate what you're doing. Keep it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep it up and continue to do what you're doing. Thank you so much for coming to the Black Belt of Alabama. We appreciate you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we're still here at Renew, and we are talking to
Tanya Wilson.
Miss Wilson. What did you do? She was like, what do I say? Miss Wilson, First Lady Wilson.
That's right.
All right, now you're the First Lady of what church? Lady of
New Beginning Christian Ministries in Birmingham, Alabama.
All right, New Beginning Christian Ministry in Birmingham, Alabama. The Daughter of Destiny. When you first got involved, what did you think of the group?
I have such a passion for kids. I have a passion for people, but I also have a passion for young ladies. So what I wanted to be able to impart into young ladies is how that when God made us, He fearfully and wonderfully made us. So that's one of our foundational scriptures out of Psalms 139. And we want to be able to express to them that the way God made them is just the way that God created them, and that's just who He wanted them to be, and that they don't have to change who they are for anybody else as long as God loves them.
Okay. Now, one of the things that she was talking about earlier were all the things that you were trying to instill in the young ladies, and also she talked about the different phases that they go through Daughters of Destiny. If anyone's watching this video, what could you tell them on the Christian aspect of why is it important for young ladies to know that they're young ladies?
It is so important for young ladies to know that they are young ladies, because we have so many hurting ladies out there that people have given them their identity, but we want to let them know that God loves them, and so do we.
Today's event, you know, we had a great time. We had a great conversation with the young ladies, and then they just learned line dancing. What do you think they got from today here in the Black Belt of Alabama?
Well, we started on yesterday, and we have to instill in them the different types of stress and the things that they go through in their lives, and that everything that they go through affects their body. So we want them to know health and wellness. So we want them to know that even though you are saved, you can still dance for glory.
I love that. By coming here today, tell me about your relationship with Black Belt business owner Yvonne Walker, and why did you know, knowing what your theme is about health and wellness, why did you think it was important to come here to the Black Belt so they can be able to see business owner here?
Well, Yvonne and I have been friends since about 1997.
Oh, wow.
And I have pushed her into opening up this business, because she just had it. I told her she has a different type of business. She has a massage therapist, but hers is more on the therapist, the wellness, and ministry. She just don't realize that
yes,
yet.
ma'am.
But I wanted to bring our girls down to see who we are actually connected to.
Oh, wow.
That we're just not in Birmingham. We're all over. We're in Gaston, we're in Demopolis, we're in Birmingham, but we want to give them a variety of scenes to be able to go to, and so that they will be able to express themselves. So I thought it was a great idea to bring them down to Renew, knowing that she has a massage therapist business, that she can teach them about their bodies, because again, anything that we go through in life, it affects our bodies, to the good or to the bad. So we want them to know that the things that they're thinking, the pressures and the stress that they're going through, that if they don't reach out, or if they don't launch out, if they don't express themselves, that it could eventually mess their bodies up.
All right, well, you have heard it here live here, ma'am. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just letting the whole way play through from Lady Wilson. Before you leave here, you can look into the camera. What could you tell a young person that may be struggling with some of the things you talked about earlier, or wanting to be involved with this? Because Shalibra told us how to join the group. But what could you tell someone in your area that may watch this and see you and hear you? What would you like to leave them today?
When you feel like that you have no one else, when you feel like you're at the end of your wits, when you feel like that there's no one that you can reach out and talk to, you can reach out to the Daughters of Destiny. You can reach out to us, because we are advocates for young ladies. We are here to help. We are here to help you through your trying needs and your hurting needs. So know that at any point you can locate us and you can contact us by our Facebook page, by our website, or even by our telephone number. And we want you to know that before we leave, that God loves you, and so do we.
All right. Thank you so much, Lady Wilson. It really means a lot having you here in the Black Belt. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right. We just ended the day. We're sitting here with, what's your name?
Darian Walker.
Miss Walker, Darian. And tell me exactly, what did you learn here today? You've been doing a lot of activities. What all have you learned here today?
I learned that you gotta love yourself, and you can have companionship,
Right.
but you don't have to depend on them.
Yes, that's correct.
And there's a lot of, and it doesn't matter where you come from to depend on how your future comes out.
That's true. Oh, and you learned line dancing. Then you learn line dancing. How does it feel being a part? We're in with this one. How does it feel being part of Daughters of Destiny?
It feels really good being Daughters of Destiny, because Daughters of Destiny is really about being a lady and how to express yourself and help others, and just try to help other people out.
Okay. And if a young person is watching this and they want to get involved, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them that you really, really should. It's kind of fun. You learn to be a nice little lady. You might even get a crown.
Oh, get that tiara, honey. Thank you so much for coming to the Black Belt. This is your first time coming to this area?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is it as country as they say it is? You haven't been everywhere yet, but I thank you so much for coming, and enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
All right.
This is another Too Cool Well, the kingdom is my business, but now this right here is personal.